Here we are, going hunting an elephant.
An elephant.
No, I had to say, you have to say it like the merchant.
Yeah, whatever.
With this strangely ball-like trunk. I forget this. The lava. No, lava doesn't kill you instantly if you fall in it.
No, it just burns. Oh, it just does damage, I should say.
Meanwhile, every other video game has since trained us like, no, don't fall in lava. Lava will kill you instantly. I had a bit of a point of contention with that when I played Twilight Princess for the first time.
Yeah.
Going through the mines and I was like, started falling toward the lava. I'm just like, here it is, my first game over. It's because I fucking fell in lava. And after Link screams in agony for like 10 seconds, just reappears like right next to the last platform you were on. It's like, oh, okay. I guess. I don't like it when video games lie to me like that. Consistency is key, guys.
Yeah, it really is. I think you already had the subtitles.
Oh. I only picked up the armor parts, not the heart tanks or the sub tanks.
But yeah, lava in video games.
Usually kills you. Along with being crushed. I think the worst part is that apparently there's, I don't know if those are mechanoids or reploids, but either way, they're still alive. Somewhat. It's like that segment toward the end of Brave Little Toaster in the junkyard with the cars that are still alive getting crushed.
Oh, Jesus.
What a morbid fucking movie.
It really was.
And like Jack Nicholson as the air conditioner. What are you gonna do? Suck me to death? Moments before I am sucked to death. Too late.
There's nothing I love more than stomping weak little blabbermouths like you into dust.
That settles it. You're definitely a Maverick.
How are any of these people Maverick hunters before?
Here we go.
How was Vile a Maverick Hunter before?
He had like a sociopathic need to kill other Mavericks. I believe that's what it was. Like whatever that flawed his cognitive chip was, like gave him a huge boner for killing things. And those things just happened to be Mavericks. But then it turns out Val just likes fucking killing everything.
Pretty much.
And he has a hate boner for X. Man, that's an ugly color scheme.
It's not attractive.
I'm sorry, anybody who likes the color yellow, you're wrong.
I just put together a snowmobile that had that color scheme.
So you've made it this far, have you? Enter
I've
this
been here
capsule.
before, guy.
You receive an ability that only a few people have been able to master through intense training. Since you're so
Or from watching somebody else do
I
it.
suspect you can master it. X, feel the power glowing in you. Learn to throw fireballs.
X just looks down at his buster and looks back up like, It's kind of weird because learning the Hadouken isn't apparently that difficult. Like, Ken has an online correspondence course teaching people martial arts.
Really?
Yep. Sakura learned how to throw a Hadouken just by watching, or actually seeing Ryu do it once.
Hmm.
It's like the Kamehameha, everybody can do it.
I guess. Okay, so here's an important thing to note. They changed the order of the stage progression for
Oh,
Sigmas.
holy shit.
Might have to tweak the volume a little bit there. But anyway, they changed the stage progression. I think it's reversed from what it was in the original game.
Well, I think that you fought the robot spider in the first stage.
Well, I mean, the stage itself.
Is it?
Yes.
Hmm.
And also, as noted before, you fight Zero in the first Sigma stage in the original game. In this one, it's the third Sigma stage.
And at that point, it's like, what is the point of even giving you the Buster upgrade? I mean, really.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite, precarious platforming while being drawn or blown away by things.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of something, but I totally lost it. Oh, right. Let's talk about how everybody can throw a Hadouken. Like, Sakura can do it. Sean can kinda do it. Rather than being like a regular special move for him, it's a super move. Like, half the fucking cast in rival schools is technically capable of doing it. So really, like, it can't be that difficult to learn.
I like how they wrote the boss refights into the story in this. Of course, it would have been more effective if they'd, removed the mid-fight banter from the boss.
It's just a recording.
I
know it's
can't argue that.
I was gonna say, I know, it's a good point. Once Sigma convinces everybody to turn traitor, he's just like, alright, I'm gonna need you guys to speak into this microphone. Like, treat it like how you would a normal fight. And just talk to the microphone. Why? No reason. What are you doing making a game? Oh, what kind? The one where you guys die at the end?
I love this music, by the way. This is one of my favorite tracks from this game.
Even remixed, you like it. But I suppose it doesn't use that weird high-pitched guitar.
Right, yeah. It's one of the few tracks that doesn't.
Fuck you. I forget what those guys even called. The Butte Shield guys.
The what?
The Shield guys with the long ass flails.
I don't know.
Luckily, my shield would protect me.
I don't know if they're still called Sniper Joes or.
I think even if they, well, in theory, like, it would be very easy to block Storm Tornado with a shield, because it's wind. Not even like high pressure or anything. So really, I assume how X kills them is he fires Storm Tornado, and as soon as that, I guess, relatively high velocity wind hits it, like, it just smacks the shield into their face hard enough to kill them.
Let's see.
know why I charged that. Doors disable rolling shield.
Let's get this party started.
Indeed, let us get this party started. I don't even remember what their name was in the first place. Actually, I don't even know the name of any of the enemies in Mega Man.
Yeah, neither do I, because they're never really named in game anywhere. Most of them.
Like, bosses are named, and that's kind of about it. For a split second, I'm like, wait, there's been games that named their enemies, and I was like, no, wait, that was Super Mario World that did that. It's especially confusing when I played Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy the first time.
Yeah.
It's like, why is there another Mega Man? Why does he have a pogo stick with a spike at the end? Hell, that whole thing still has some issues. Like, okay, it's Mega Man from the future, reprogrammed by Dr. Wily. It's like, okay, so Dr. Wily has fucking time travel.
Yeah.
Is it a giant spider?
I think it's a giant spider.
Playing that, whatever that, like, game is. I know there's a name for this, like, it's a Japanese game that kids play. I don't remember what it's called.
Neither do I.
Okay, for real this time, though.
Alright, apparently the guys with the shields and the flails are called Hoganmer.
Mission accomplished.
That is certainly a name.
Yes, it is.
Holgener.
There's an enemy called Mad Pecker.
Beginning mission.
That just makes me think of that, a picture that I saw today of just, like, an owl looking outside of its nest at a woodpecker, like, it's the daytime, Frank. I sleep during the day. Bye, bitch.
Storm Tornado is the best weapon in this whole goddamn game.
Storm Tornado, stronger than Ride Armor. But what if you put Storm Tornado in the Ride Armor? Whatever. Breaks blocks like nobody's business. However, I forgot something happened here.
Beginning mission.
Like, you should have seen my face when that happened. I'm like, wait the fucking minute. Because I assumed that thing fell down, like, when you started moving forward, not as soon as you broke a block, apparently. My jimmies were a little bit rustled. It was a bullshit, not legitimate death.
No, but it was hilarious.
I find myself wondering, like, what is the point of that? What the point of Ride Armors, really? You would think they'd make, like, Reploids durable enough to, like, withstand lava and shit anyway? What the?
Sounded like IRC.
I wonder if that was in the video itself?
I couldn't tell.
Actually, I think it might have been. How dare you? How do you block the Hadouken with a shield? Other than the fact that people block it with their bare arms all the time.
It was a good fight.
As Armored Armadillo is dying again. X is like, no, you died like a bitch. An appropriate place to have this up if there ever was one.
No fucking shit. Anyway, yeah, this is the first stage in the original game.
Hey, right. Even though, kind of theoretically, it makes more sense for this to be in the first stage, because it's supposed to be infiltrating.
Well, yeah, you infiltrated by going through the water.
Land, air, or sea.
It made a lot less sense for you to do the climbing in the first stage, and then all of a sudden, oh hey, now you're at sea level.
Speaking of dying like a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Only because his invincibility frames were still active.
Anyway, in this version of the game, you work your way up. Like, the entire time.
He does it in the wrong order. You're not supposed to start with, like... You're not supposed to start at crotch level. You're supposed to start at the top and work your way down. That's how foreplay works. Because, I mean, if you're already down there doing being a cunning linguist, like... There's no point in going above that.
Mm-hmm.
You can just jump straight to the regular sex.
Are those railing sprites?
I don't think they are.
I think they are.
They kind of, like, shift in perspective, so...
Well, they shift in perspective because they're layered on top of each other. But, like...
It's hard to tell.
I'm pretty sure they're sprites.
Stop it. I like how there was no explanation about why Storm Eagle went Maverick. Other than, like, it's implied that he fought Sigma and lost, and he's like, well, okay, I lost, I guess I have to join your side.
Again, one of the mangas, let me rephrase that. One of the manga adaptations of this, states that Storm Eagle was working for Sigma as a double agent for the Maverick Hunters, but he had no choice but to fight X regardless.
I mean, granted, like, it would make sense either way. The whole losing a fight and thus having to join somebody else's side is a very video gamey way to do it, but... Then again, I suppose I would follow the logic of, well, this dude kicked my ass, so I don't think it's going to go any better a second time.
I remember in that same manga, when X got to Spark Mandrill and used Chill Penguin's weapon on him, Mandrill had this epiphanic realization of who X was, just based on, like, old tales of Mega Man. And he, like, pledges allegiance to X right before, like, Filer, someone comes in and blows his head off.
Pledge allegiance to the X.
Basically, yeah.
93.7 the X.
This boss is a hell of a lot cooler in this version of the game.
Rangda Bangda, Ramda Bamda, or whatever the fuck.
Rangda Bangda.
I feel like they've misspelled it a couple times. Which, in all fairness, like... It's based off some mythological creature. I can't fucking remember what it is.
I think it's actually Mayan murals or something. It shows up again in X.5.
Was probably also a Shin Megami Tensei demon at some point. You can't turn a page in a mythology book without finding one of those.
Right. Now, the funny thing about it in X5 is that you have the Gaia armor, and that makes you immune to spikes, so this thing really can't fucking do shit to you.
I mean, other than hit you normally.
I used to do it with the Falcon armor when I first started playing the game. That was hell.
Could you stop with the eye thing? Just leave your eye out. Broke its nose, gouged out its eyes, and broke its teeth.
Dick.
The whole full Monty.
Mission accomplished.
Anyway, next up on our Lego Bromance. More of the Mega Mints.
Quite.